Chapter 9. The Tower's Secret. A path to the tower has been found. Scale the tower and solve all the mysteries of Saint Mystere. Our story so far. Layton exposes Don Paolo, the evil scientist who is posing as Inspector Chelme. His disguise now gone, Don Paolo escapes from the manor, leaving only his latex mask behind. Having outed the fiend who tried to take their lives, Luke and Layton set out to explore the tower.
I suppose congratulations are in order. You've made it this far after all. All right then, go on in the tower.
This place gives me the creeps. Plus, it's all murky in here, and I can't see a thing.
Oh my!
Ah! Oh, my head.
Luke, are you all right, my boy? No injuries, I hope.
Don't worry, Professor. I'm fine. And yourself?
Nothing a good long bath later won't solve. But more importantly, where are we?
This room is stuffed to the gills with curious machines. I've never seen anything like them. What do you suppose they do? What in the world? Look over there on the wall, Professor!
My word.
These are views from all over town displayed here. Don't they almost look like blueprints? And what's this? Almost every village's name is on this wall. Professor, what if somebody is using this place to keep an eye on what's going on in Saint Mystere? Look, there's stairs over there. Let's get out of here. This place gives me goosebumps.
Yes, you're quite right, Luke. Let's head out. What's this? You. Rumph! You two again! What are you doing here? What are you up to? Just a moment, sir. What are you talking about? I knew it! You came here to steal my secrets, didn't you? Didn't you? Don't play dumb with me. I see right through you. Don't think I haven't been watching. I've seen you two sniffing about every nook and cranny in town, getting in the way of my work. Now I've had it. So unless you want trouble, give me back number 38. Please calm yourself, sir. Just listen to what we have to say for a moment. We haven't intended to get in the way of your work. We are merely searching for the golden apple. Neither of us knows anything about this number 38 business. Oh! Did you just say the golden apple? You're really here looking for the golden apple, then?
Precisely. Do you know anything that could be of help to us?
So that's how it is, eh? What you're looking for is on the top floor of the tower. But watch out, because the puzzles in this tower are harder than a whole mess of diamond-tipped drills. I know they call you a puzzle master, but are you sure you have what it takes to solve them?
Now, why would you go and tell us something like that? I bet you just want to set us up, to walk right into some sort of trap.
What would I possibly gain from doing something like that? Not to mention, it is my duty to guide those who seek the golden apple toward their goal. Some mischief maker snuck into the village and had me all confused. But I think I figured things out now.
Seeing as how it's your duty and all, would you mind filling us in? What is Saint Mystere's big secret?
All right. The name is Bruno. I work for the Reinhold family. For some time now, I've managed Saint Mystere from up here in the tower.
Manage Saint Mystere. You're the one who manages the life of each of the villagers, aren't you?
What in the world are you two talking about?
Surely you must have seen them too, Lou. Do you recall the cogs we found around the village, and the list of names we saw in that room? All the villagers in Saint Mystere are robots created by Bruno.
What do you mean? The villagers are all robots!
In other words, the inhabitants of Saint Mystere aren't human, but intricately constructed machines. They're robots, my boy. I have to say, I'm astonished that anyone could build such elaborate machines in this day and age. You must be quite the engineer, sir.
Ho ho! Aren't you a sharp one? I never imagined you'd figure out so much of the mystery by yourself.
What do you mean, sir?
Saint Mystere isn't a real town, look. It was constructed by Bruno and the late Baron. How am I doing so far, Bruno?
You're right on the money. Master believed that one day an heir worthy of his fortune would come forward. He had me build this city and all who dwell within it to prepare for that day. Then he hid his greatest treasure, the golden apple, away in the top floor of this tower. I was ordered to protect it with my life. Until the person arrives who can solve the puzzle of the golden apple, I will continue to protect it.
Remarkable. I'm impressed at how far Baron Reinhold went to protect his treasure.
It's not just any treasure, mind you. The golden apple was the Baron's most precious treasure.
But why go through all this just to hide treasure? Why build an entire village to protect it?
Ah, whoops! Seems I've been a little loose-lipped here. I've already said more than I should have. The answers you're looking for are waiting for you at the top of the tower. Go on then. Show me if you're the one who can solve the puzzle of the golden apple.
Professor, look! The stairs are barred off!
Aha! This must be one of the puzzles Bruno warned us about. It does look quite difficult. This is perfect timing, my boy. I'm in the mood for a puzzle with some meat to it.
Well, here's my guess. I did it! Yes!
Well done.
There we are. Come on, Luke. We must press on.
All right. Lead the way, Professor. Say, Professor, there's something that's been on my mind for a while.
Oh? What is it, Luke?
When the crank for the bridge was stolen, we were sealed in the village, along with Don Paolo. It could be just me, but I feel like this wasn't just a coincidence. Somebody planned it. But who?
Well, Luke, I don't have any direct evidence of it, but I'd wager that it was Bruno's doing.
Bruno? But why in the world would Bruno do something like that?
Do you remember what he said? It's his duty to show the way to those who seek the golden apple. But naturally, Bruno had no idea what kind of people would come to Saint Mystere seeking that treasure. It's likely he trapped us in the village to buy himself some time to evaluate who we were. He wanted to see if we were worthy of the secret.
That's terribly presumptuous of him, don't you think? How could he think either of us were bad people? He doesn't even know us.
Who knows how Bruno saw it, Luke? I'm certain he was just being careful. After all, Don Paolo managed to sneak in with us. Bruno probably had his hands full and needed time to see what kind of people had entered the village.
Oh, that reminds me. I wanted to ask about that too.
Luke, we really should get started here. You can ask me your next question while we're climbing.
Another locked door? Whoever built this tower must enjoy watching people suffer.
Well, my boy, are you just going to stand there and complain about it?
know? Leave this puzzle to me.
I think I've got it. Layton's apprentice saves the day.
Excellent.
I got it! The door's open now.
Good show, Luke. So what was it you were asking me earlier? I'm all ears now.
I wanted to know when Don Paolo snuck his way into the village. It seems like he followed us here. The only way into St. Mystere is through the drawbridge. Plus, I doubt Franco would let in such an obviously evil character as Don Paolo.
Yes, to be honest, I still haven't quite figured out how Don Paolo entered St. Mystere myself. But it seems that after he made his way in, he tried to stay at Beatrice's inn.
Oh, so that's the man who skipped out on his bill. It figures it was Don Paolo. So that weasel did himself up to look like Inspector Chelmy, snuck into the mansion and... hold on. When did he kill Simon?
We'll get to that in a moment. We must keep climbing. Come along.
Reinhold Manor awaits. Make your way to Reinhold Manor on the east side of town.
The older she gets, the more young miss is catching on to this village's secret.
Huh? Professor, do you mean to say that you already figured out the town's location?
Lady Dahlia seems to have given us a test. We'll need to decipher this map in order to find the village.